Let's do it. And get a little roll of paint right on the edge of the knife. Prussian blue, Van Dyke brown. These two are at about equal parts.
What it do, baby? What's up, people? Mac, aka your boy, coming at you with a bonus episode of I Said What I Said, Don't At Me. My apologies for the previous podcast. I had it. I figured out what the sound was, the cause of that sound, that high pitched sound that was probably causing you to turn the iPod or the podcast off halfway through. So I fixed it. So hopefully this one sounds a little bit better and you can get through it without bleeding through your ears or whatnot. But I sincerely apologize for that. I will make sure that I don't do what I did last time to make that noise happen. So there it is. But yeah, bonus episode of I Said What I Said, Don't At Me. And this one is going on my regular channel dedicated to this podcast alone. However, don't let that detract you from the fact that my other episodes, I do 2 episodes a week, one with the Dat Feeling Podcast Network, DFPN, and then another one on my own network, which in turn will just turn into the bonus episode. And hopefully in a perfect world, a Patreon where people will pay to get an extra episode of my podcast. But slowly but surely, I'm just trying to give you guys good content. Just trying to get my name out there and give you guys something to listen to from my point of view. However, don't let that detract you from going to wherever you listen to your podcast is that podcasts is your podcast at, and search Dat Feeling Podcast Network. All you got to do is just type Dat Feeling, DATFEELIN, and wherever you go to listen to your podcast at. And I mean, it's something for everybody. If you like sports, The Real Deal with Damian Adams is on there, and it is a legit good hour and a half discussion on sports. His opinion, I'm actually going to try and reach out to him to see if he would bless me with the opportunity to be a guest on his show so we can talk some sports, because you know I can talk some sports, my guy. Come on. I'm ready. I am ready. For all you wrestling heads out there, you got Wrestling with My Thought with Black Mac, and he has a new co-host. Sorry, the name skips me, but give it a listen. Good stuff, just like my man Damien gets into basketball, football, baseball, all that stuff. They get into the WWE, AEW, and all the other leagues when it comes to wrestling. So if that's your thing, you got that to listen to. From the Desk of Low with my man King Low, he talks all hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, he keeps it. He actually has guests. Like, he had Crooked Eye or King Crooked on there the other day or a few months ago. Like, I'm just now going back in his catalog, listening to some of his old interviews, and they're pretty dope. You got Real Food on there with E. Smitty and Misha V, and they just talk about whatever's popping in pop culture. And they have, like, I like it because it's always them two, and they have like a back and forth conversation. It's real dope. What else you got on there, man? I could just name them all. You got Fuck You On Me, my man was his Beast. You got what other joints we got on there? You got that part with the dude Timo on there. You got bro, what else I'm forgetting? I don't know. If I'm forgetting names, my apologies, man. But you see right there, it's so many to choose from, man. Just go ahead, give it a try. Search them up. They got a whole network. I'm on there too, so give it a look. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. So with that being said, let's go on and get started. Now, I want to start this off on a positive note. If you guys follow me on social media, you will know that I am embarking on my stand-up comedy adventure journey, whatever you want to call it. I'm headed out for it, right? I'm in the middle of taking this stand-up class, and things are going good. I'm getting a lot of good feedback, not only from the instructor, but also from the other students in the class. And low key, they're kind of gassing me up. I think there's a lot of good talent in this class. For sure, I know probably about three of the 10 are probably going to kill it based on what I've been seeing so far. And I don't include myself in that one. I will say the thing that I got out of this class is that I feel as if I kind of found my personality on stage, my kind of how I'm gonna go about doing my sets, right? Because a lot of open mics, it's more observational comedy, more, which I can do, but it's like more of a, they got three sets of jokes, right? Or three topics, and they just flow them together with some punchlines strung out in between, right? And I mean, it's dope when you see, because there's a couple of cats in my class that can do that. When you see that work, it makes me mad that I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like how they do that. And I don't want to say none of their material on here because I want you guys to, if you're in the local area and you can make it, just come to the showcase. It's March 8th here in Glendale, pretty much Phoenix, at the Stir Crazy Comedy Club. And again, like I'll just throw the link somewhere in the description of in the podcast. But these guys are dope with it. And they one of the dudes said he went to an open mic and tried it out, and it killed. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't done any open mics. I just done talking to people and then doing this class. But everybody in the class loves the shit that I do because I can't do the random things. Like it's a story. It's a part of my life that I'm telling you, and it's like I got to get it in 5 minutes. The instructor is going to try to see what she can do as far as kind of giving me extra more time because she says she likes it. She loves the way I tell the stories. And then there's another dude in the class who's just like me. It just tells stories about things in his life, very, because everybody's just like, dude, you don't have to do it this way. You're a performer. You perform the story. Like, I feel like I'm there with you when you tell the story. And I'm just like, all right, man, we'll see. Like, we'll give it a shot. But I feel comfortable doing it that way. Like, the laughs I get from the class is legit. They tell me after class, like, yo, I can't wait to see the finished product. And I'm just like, I mean, it's not gonna be it's not gonna be no different. Probably a couple tweaks here and there, but I like it because like I'll tell the story and it was like a 12-minute long story. She's like, yo, that's too long. You got to find some things to cut out. So I'm looking at the story and I find, maybe this part isn't really important. This is the meat. Like I find a part, this is the meat and potatoes I want to talk about. So, and shout out to everybody who said they'd come, people who are buying tickets. And like, even if you can't come, like the people who shared the link, the people who liked it, the people who put words of encouragement on there, I mean, y'all don't know how much that means to me, man. That from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that. And it's dope to me. Right. It's real dope. And like, I really feel like I feel good doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm on that stage and I'm doing that, like, I feel like this is where I should have been the whole time. No offense to what I'm doing now. I mean, it got me and my family set up pretty nice to where I can kind of focus on doing this aspect and this part of my life. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully this goes well. If it does, then expect me to hit up some open mics, either at this spot here in Glendale or maybe in some downtown spots, Phoenix. Tempe has some spots, so I mean, it's a nice comedy scene here. So I'm hoping I can get my feet, get some good traction on this comedy thing. Start running with it. Start getting invited to some clubs, and man, dude, I'm excited. I am excited. What else is going good in my life? My son just turned 18 today, right? So my oldest turned 18. I am the father of an 18-year-old. Thank you, everybody who hit me up today and was like, yo, you look way too young. You don't look like you should have an 18-year-old, but your boy started young. Your boy started young. Me and my wife had him when I was 20 or 21 and she was 19. So, yeah, it was, we started early. So, I mean, we was just like, yo, now, when he leaves the house, we'll still be kind of young. We can go out and do things. And then, 16 years later, LJ shows up. my youngest, so it's a big gap. We got a daughter in the middle. She's 13. She just turned 13. So yeah, but I wouldn't trade the little dude for nothing, man. He's a cut up like me. He just does whatever it takes to make me and his mom laugh. So he's a joy. So I like our current situation. So, but yeah, 18. He'll be graduating this summer. What he's doing after that, I don't know. He's talking about military stuff. We'll see. If he wants to do college, that's cool. But I told him, hey, these student loans ain't no joke. He was like, can I get your GI Bill? I looked him in his face and I laughed. I was like, I give you my GI Bill, then your sister's gonna be looking for free ride to college. I could tell you how to get one. I could tell you, I could take you to the spot to get you one. They get GI Bills for everybody, my friend. GI Bills for everybody. Got my water up here because last podcast I was dying, damn near up here, all in the background. I don't know what it is. Like, I have this cough that only shows up when I'm starting to talk. Like, throughout the day, it doesn't really do nothing. But like, if I gotta talk for extended periods of time, it just starts trying to creep up, and I can't be having that, man. Especially if I'm about to do this comedy thing coming up. Come on, my guy. Come on, bruh. You trying to set me up, man? I can't be doing that. Have me on stage sounding like a clown, like I have SARS, the coronavirus. We don't need that. What else going on? Yeah, yeah, that's about it. So I mean, I just want to go ahead and get into why I decided to do this podcast. So just a heads up, expect later this week on the Dat Feeling Network that we're probably going to do a roundtable with a majority of our hosts, majority of our podcast hosts. And we're going to be talking about this whole Dwayne Wade and his daughter Zaya and the whole transgender journey that they are embarking on, and the outrage from people who are not affected in the slightest by this. Not just the celebrity outrage, but also outrage we have seen on our respected timelines, and just in general, coworkers and such. And I just want to give you guys my piece, because we're going to need to let everybody have a chance to talk in that round table. But I just wanted an interrupted place for me to talk to you about how I feel about it, right? Again, my opinion, everybody can feel how they want, right? But, you know, I have this platform, so I'm going to use it. You know what I'm saying? Because shit be bothering me. I ain't gonna lie, shit be bothering me the way people are reacting to this thing. First and foremost, I think it started around Thanksgiving time, the holidays, where they took the picture and you see his son, or his daughter there with the shirt. And disclaimer, if y'all gonna jump in here and be like, nah, you said it right. You said his son. You said that. He was born. Chill. Get. First of all, if that's how you feel, go ahead and stop this and bounce, right? Because we ain't playing that game, right? Anyway, so they took that family picture and people were just like, yo, what the hell's up, with your son? And that was kind of the outrage. That was kind of the slide comments, things like that. And, that low key bothered me, because I'm just like, this man is obviously taking care of his family. This man obviously is not, making, his kids aren't left wanting anything, left needing anything. Like, he's providing a home, food, like everything that these kids can need, they're getting from him. The most important of this is support and love, right? From their father. And that shit right there, that makes me happy, bro. That makes me happy, because I know a lot of people out there who kind of would start distancing themselves from their child, or forcing their child to think a certain way, or one of many other kind of negative reactions to your child coming to you and telling you how they feel and what they feel, right? So that was then, and then it kind of died down. Nobody was really worried about it until they go on I think it was the Ellen show recently, and they talk about how they are supporting their daughter Zaya, who was born a boy named Zion, and they are saying that she knows that she is meant to be a woman, transgender, and Zaya is 12. And I think that's the part where people are trying to justify their outrage with. It's their defense, right? Because a lot of people I know are, transphobic, right? We know Malik Yoba ain't one because my man had a whole freestyle about falling in love with him, and that's a whole nother topic. But if you don't know who Malik Yoba is, you're too young for this podcast, or you did not ever watch New York Undercover on Fox. It used to be one of the realest cop shows, but I don't know what happened to it. Then The Wire showed up. Then it was all over. But I digress. So it's been announced that they are going to allow or support Zaya through this journey and let her have the surgery performed on her to start the transgender thing to turn into a girl, right? To become male to female. And again, me all the way here in Phoenix, Arizona, with my kids, who I provide for, aren't left wanting anything, and my wife and my cars and my mortgage payment and my bills that are all being paid, not by D Wade or anybody over there, is minding my business. I'm just like, oh, that's cool, because I know how hard it is for people to just come out and say things like that and have the support. Because I know people who have been shunned by their family by just saying, I'm gay, right? They come out, hey, mom, dad, I'm gay. Boom, you got to get out the house. And to me, from my experience, a lot of that has come from Christian households. Children who are raised in the church, they come a certain age and they're just like, hey, you know what? I think I'm gay. Parents think it's a super sin. You can't, we got to cast this demon out of you. Things like that. And that part, I'm just like, why can't people just let people live their lives? Like, if this person is happy, he found somebody to treat him well, she found somebody to treat him well, who cares, right? Who cares? Like, people would rather you be straight or you fall in line with their values and be miserable than for you to be happy doing your thing, right? Because I got into a somewhat of a Facebook debate about this a couple years ago with people or with individuals who were upset when the whole people wanting to identify as certain things. I want to identify as an alien. I want to identify as this. I want to identify as this. And people are just like, God damn it, stop doing that. There's only two genders. You're either a boy or a girl. There's nothing in between. Why are you trying to flip-flop? I'm just like, well, I mean, if there's only a boy and a girl and a boy wants to be a girl, like, why y'all tripping? Because he was born a boy. Like, so you just, whatever you're born with, like, that's what you want people to stick with. That's what you want, right? That's what you want them to do, right? And I'm not denying, like, if he was born a boy, cool. Like, that's what's on the birth certificate. But if he's just like, I want to be a girl now, all right, cool. And then people are just like, no, it's not that. It's the ones who don't want to go all the way and change. They want to keep all the boy parts, but still say they're girls. And then they're going to go into a female bathroom with my wife and daughter in there. And then they're going to see something. Now I got to explain to my daughter why there's a dude with a penis in her bathroom. I'm like, well, just explain it. Right? Explain it. Because my thing is this, right? And yeah, this was a white dude I was talking to, right? So he's talking about, I got to explain to my kid, my 6-year-old, my 8, 9-year-old, why there's men in the women's bathroom now. And I'm just like, cool, that's cool. So me as a black parent, get this. Why I got to explain to my 13-year-old son at the time. Why I'm gonna have to explain to my 2-year-old when he gets of age to need to know this. Why when he gets pulled over, he has to do extra shit to make sure he don't get shot. You know what I'm saying? Why when we're driving through certain areas in the South, you know, we can't stop in certain places. We can't get out the car in certain places because they don't like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world is tough for everybody, my guy. Just because now there's another hurdle in your way, something that makes the road a little bit bumpy. Now everybody's starting to get upset. Why you're gonna now? I mean, you start this, and now people are gonna be like, "Oh well, I identify as a rhinoceros. I identify as a hippopotamus. I identify as a fairy godmother." And now we're playing the what if game, right? What if people start doing that? I don't know. What if? We'll find out when we get to that bridge. But right now, you have your family over here. You're taken care of. Everybody's good over here, right? You guys good? Is anything else the issue? No? All right. I'm good over here, so I'm not really worried about the dude wanting to be a hippopotamus. If he wants to be a hippopotamus, let him be a hippopotamus. As long as he ain't charging through my house, you know, sitting up in my backyard eating grass and shit. I mean, it's cool. I don't care what the hippopotamus man do. I don't care what the rhinoceros man do. I don't care what the alien man do. I don't care what none of that stuff do. It's not affecting me. It's not affecting my family. When it like adverse effects to my family and me, then I'll have a different opinion. But right now, I'm all about just let people be happy. Cause you know what I want people to let me be? Fucking happy. So if I want everybody else to mind their business and let me do me, where do I get off trying to tell people what the fuck to do? Half the people who are upset about this shit, the motherfuckers be like, "Don't take my guns. Let me be me. It's my right to have these guns." It's these people's rights to do what makes them happy as long as it is legal. They ain't doing nothing illegal. They ain't bringing no harm to nobody. It's their body. Let them do it. Let them do it. Let them identify as whatever they want to identify with. And that's it. That is the key to happiness, is minding your own fucking business and taking care of your own shit. Letting other people take care of their shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't coming to me asking me for money for that shit. They ain't taxing me to help Zaya finish her operation. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, I'm not saying it's a right or a left thing, because everybody look at it super liberal shit, and then everybody who's against it be like, "Oh, they're fucking right-wing fanatics." Like, I'm an independent, right? I don't like the government taking my money. So I say shit like that. People be like, "Oh shit, he must be a Republican." Then I'd be like, "Man, if you want to be a girl, go ahead and be a girl." They'd be like, "Oh shit, he's a liberal." I'm me. Like, you don't have to completely fall in line with a side. That's what messes with America. They feel like, "Oh, because I'm this, I have to feel this way." Or everybody looks at me like I have to feel in this way. I fit in on this side. Oh, you let people who want to get abortions? Oh shit, you must be a super left wing nut, a Democrat, or a snowflake. You know, all these names. Everybody just wants to come up with a new derogatory name for another set, right? And it goes way back. Like, when America is weird, man. It is weird, and it is messed up, and it is broken, and like it is like, and it like, when you think about how underhanded and shady and fucked up the creation of this country was, like, it's only right that we're still dealing with this stuff, man, because God don't like ugly. God knows how we got this country. We just can't take it from people who were here before and then be like, "In God we trust. God's going to watch over us. God this, God that." God knows what we did as a country, and we still haven't made up for it, because we got the people who were originally here living on little peats and parts of land, acting like they can't, like, "Oh, this is ours now, but you can have that piece over there." You know what I'm saying? This is like both our land. This land is your land. This land is my land. But really, that little piece of land in the desert in New Mexico, that's really your land. The rest of this shit is my land. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here with this, man. Get out of here. I can't believe shit like that is still it's a thing. It's a thing, man. Reservations. You got these people. They have been here the whole time. It blows my mind how shady this country was and how shady this country still is. I back to the topic though. That's a whole nother man. That's a whole nother tangent. But I don't see why people are concerning themselves with the affairs of others if those affairs don't affect them at all. You know what I'm saying? Mind your fucking business. So now we come to the present day. I think it was yesterday. Boozy Badass, right? Who has not been heard. Like, I have not heard any new Boozy song outside of Wipe Me Down, right? However long ago that was, 2007, I think, right? So apparently, like, he's tried to release albums. They haven't been selling. He's been getting on IG. His whole thing now is he's famous because he gets on IG and just says random shit, and people like it because they think he's funny, and they'll go be like, "Oh shit, Boozy wild for this one," right? So he had something to say about D Wade's son, and I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Is an IG video, and so I'm gonna have to plug this into the computer so you can hear it. And that's where you hear that sound, right? A little ringing. So I'm gonna wait till I start the video, then I'm gonna plug it in, and then you'll get the sound and the audio. But listen how obscene and how upset this man is for no reason and no reason at all. All right, y'all hold on a sec. I'll bring that right on up.
I gotta say something about this shit, bro. Dwayne Wade, you gone too fucking far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have shit figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16 and fall in love with her. But his dick be gone. How you gonna, like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, don't address him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his fucking dick off, Dwayne Wade, bro. You fucking tripping, dog. You tripping, dog. You tripping, dog.
Right? So hopefully y'all heard that. It looks like it recorded it. So, yeah. So in the video, like, he's in the gym. The background is his gym. You can hear like the gym music playing in the background or whatnot. And let me go ahead and unbutton this top button. I don't know what I was doing. In here choking myself. But he's just in the gym, and apparently this thing just bothered him so much that he interrupted his workout and now is talking about this in the gym, telling somebody what to do with their kid. And then in the part that got me is, like, in the end, he goes ahead and just like, if he gonna be gay, let him be gay. Now, we already know, like, if his son want to be like, people be mad about that. The whole emasculation of the black man has been going on for, like, it's not just black people doing this. Why y'all acting like black people gotta just be a certain type of way, right? Like, that's the thing that gets me, like, and it's black men that, the educated, America has been emasculating the black man for years. Look at Tyler Perry wearing this dress, being Medea, and Martin in Big Mama House, and Brandon T. Jackson in Big Mama House 3, and the emasculation of this, that, the third, and Billy Porter wearing this dress to the Oscars, the emasculation. And, like, why are people so unsecure with their manhood? That's the thing that gets me. Like, it's only men that are speaking out against this. I mean, there's some women too in there that jump in there and try to throw their 2 cents. Like, let your boy be a boy. Like, why everybody worried about his son? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is he not providing for his daughter, his sons, his family, his wife, everybody under his house that he's responsible for? Is he not providing for him? Is he not watching and making sure they're making, out there not breaking the law, like making, what I would think, great choices in life? Some would argue because they feel like this whole transgender thing is a thing. Like, she's 12. Don't do it. They don't know any better. They don't like, you don't think they talked. You don't think they talked to other people. You think they just sat in the living room, was just like, you know what? You're right. You're right. Let's just go ahead and do this. Let's just get this knocked out. It's not LASIK. You just don't go in there and get it. It's something that they took the time. They talked to her, Zaya. They probably talked to professionals, probably talked to therapists. They probably went the whole route. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what they came to the conclusion to do. This is what they wanted to do to help their daughter. And there's so many people who are upset about this. Even young Thug's retarded behind. He the one on his album cover with a dress and a damn sombrero, some kind of stupid ass hat. He posing like that on his album cover, and then he want to talk about. So he sent a tweet, right? And let me see if I can bring this tweet up. Yeah, homie. Oh, here we go. So he tweets, right? All I want to say to D Wade's son is, God don't make mistakes, but hey, live your true life, right? So then he posts that, people came at his neck, right? Like, yo, you wildin', like you was just posing with this dress on your shit, and then now you here trying to tell people how to live their life and all this other stuff. So he deleted that tweet, right? So he was the one like, oh, I'm gonna say it. God don't make mistakes. People came at his neck. He deleted that tweet. Now he gonna post in response, you are God's best creation. Okay. Okay. All forgiven, right? You cool now. Nah, son. Nah, son, you can't do stuff like that. And just like you already made yourself known. You know what I'm saying? You already made yourself known. Right? And I'm not saying you can't change, you can't be forgiven, right? Somebody can bring up a point and it can totally change your look, your perception, and you could just be like, oh shit, I never thought about it that way. You're right. But you already made your colors known. Your true colors came out and people see you for what you are, man. Like, there's no reason for celebrities to come out and do this. Because what celebrities need to do, if I want to keep it in the black community, since all these black people talk about emasculation and all this stuff, how about we just talk about the fact that D Wade is there for his kids, and there are hundreds, thousands of black fathers who are not there for their kids. But we ain't gonna make a stand about that, though. We ain't gonna make no post about that, though. What we gonna want to talk about is not even black fathers, just fathers in general. The amount of single moms out here is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we want to take a stand on. Somebody else's kid who has a father. For somebody who is a father, somebody being a father in their kid's life. Walking them along this difficult path. And he knows it's not going to be easy after it. He knows people are going to be coming for his daughter after the fact. That she's going to be subject to ridicule and so forth and so on, right? Because look how America did Bruce Jenner after he or she became Caitlyn Jenner. Like, it died down now, but everybody was just at her. Like, just, man, how she get Woman of the Year, all this other stuff, man. Just, were you up for the running for Woman of the Year? Did you get cheated out of Woman of the Year by Caitlyn Jenner? No? Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Now, was that whole situation crazy? Yeah, because everybody was used to this dude being Bruce Jenner. His whole life, he's like, Bruce. And then he got with the Kardashians, and then he just was like, yo, let me be me. Let me get out here and just let me be me, right? And, hold on. Oh my God. But it's just, I wish, I don't want to say I wish people would just see it from my side, but I just wish people would just let people be. So many things for you to get involved in. So many things for you to get involved in that could make an amazing positive change in the world. And what do you choose to get involved in? Shit that ain't your business. Shit that is not your business. I don't understand it. This young woman could grow up and bring positive changes to the world. And everybody will just look at her and be like, you should be a boy. Like, you should just, you, like, it hurts my soul. That's the phrase. That's probably the best way I could put it, is that it just hurts my soul when I see people just hate because something is different. Something is not what they expected. Something is out of the norm for them. They can't be out of their comfort zone, even though this person is thousands of miles away from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid. It's even stupid when it's, i.e., like racism. White dude in a restaurant, black dude comes in the restaurant. He gets super upset, super nervous, super whatever, because a black person is this close to him in the same establishment. These people are thousands of miles apart from D. Wade and his family. And they are so upset about his son wanting to become a woman or a female that they just gotta just lash out and say the stupid stuff like this, man. And Boozy just doing it for attention. I'ma just go ahead and say it, man. Come on, Boozy, shut up. How about you come out with an album that people want to listen to? How about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even considered. Like, no, when people say your name, first thing I think about is what he say on IG. I don't think about like, oh, did he come out with a new album? Did he come out with a new song? I don't know if he's done rapping or not. But I mean, it's one of those things where like now you're just doing stuff because the Gayle King thing, like he had to come out and say something about that, you know, just to get some likes, just to get some views, just to get retweeted. I think he does shit like that. So people pick his shit up, retweet it, repost it, redo this, and then he's getting all these hits. Now he's getting all this attention. And then, you know, now he looks like a social media influencer. Shit is just ridiculous. Like, I don't see how you just don't let people live. Let people live their life. Let them live. It's not hard. Trust me. All you gotta do is just mind your fucking business. Mind your fucking business and let these people be. Because there's so many things. So many things. This election's going on. You could be sitting there listening to policies. Nope. You know what you want to listen to? You know what you want to be mad about? Somebody's life that doesn't concern you. That's what you want to be mad about because you think it's going to start a trend across America like every 12-year-old boy now is going to want to be a girl? Or you feel the need that, oh, now I'm going to have to explain this to my child why this boy wants to be a girl. So do it. Do it. It be killing me, man. It be killing me. People would get so upset about everything, man. So upset. I mean, they tripping like, your son told my son that Santa Claus isn't real. Well, tell your son that my son is lying and continue with your life. And then when my son comes home, I'll tell him, hey, you can't tell people that Santa Claus ain't real because some kids are believing in Santa Claus, right? So just respect their family's wishes. If they want to keep doing the Santa Claus thing, cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to crush people's dreams. I'll tell my kid that, hey, real talk, you don't need to say shit like that. You know? If you got to tell your daughter, hey, that dude that went in the bathroom and was obviously a man but identifies as a woman, cool. Like, everybody's mind just goes to the utter worst thing. Like, what if a guy lies and says he identifies as a girl so he can go in the girls' restrooms and rape women? What if, I don't know, a guy goes into a guy's bathroom and rapes men? Like, it's like if the dude wants to do something crazy like that, he's going to find a way to do it. Like, you can what if anything into the most abstract, worst case scenario thing, and everybody will get the fucking get upset. I mean, as a black dude, this is why I look at it, because people used to look at black people as less than people. I mean, if we let him drink from that water fountain, everybody's going to want to drink from that water fountain. It's fucking water. It's no different. It's not black water and white water. I don't have anything in my genes that lets me drink less filtered water than you. Like, let me drink the water. And then, like, we make progress like this, and then something else wants to come up, and then people are just like, oh, whoa, that's too much. That's too much progress. We already let women vote. We're barely paying them. Kind of close like we are. Maybe. Don't tell them that we are or not. But it's this whole thing that this country is just so weird about, right? It's just so weird. People just are established so much in their belief and in their morals and how they were raised. They're expecting everybody else, like, this is the way it has to be. And that's how it comes to politics. I was raised this way. This political party believes in me. This is the way. It has to be this way. And if it's not, you guys are crazy. You guys are babies. You guys are snowflakes. Or you guys are boomers. You guys are just living in the past. You like, people just can't let people live, man. That's the shit that crazy, man. Like, I'll tell you this, and it may make me seem like a bad person, but in my neighborhood, I've only spoken to one of my two neighbors on the left side of my house. The other house, like, my man came by and was just like, oh, I'm sorry, I was trimming my tree and some of the branches fell in your backyard. I was like, oh, it's cool, we'll clean it up. That was it. That's the only conversation I had with these people. I've been in this house going on a year and a half. Does that make me an unfriendly dude? No, because y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a cool motherfucker, right? You know, I talk to everybody. I got to. My job is to talk to people I don't see. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to airplanes. I don't know what this motherfucker look like. Hopefully I do. Hopefully I went to his brief and saw him. But half the time I'm talking to this dude over the phone. He fly. I talk to him. Boom. You know, hey, good mission. Holla at your boy. But it's crazy. Like, I let them do their thing. And if something affects me, hey, man, I just noticed that, you know, then I go talk to them. Or if they're out there and I'm out there at the same time, I'm going to say what's up. But, like, I just let people be. I don't, unless something looks like it's going to affect me or cause harm to somebody, I let people do their thing, man. And I think the world would be a better place if people did that. That's just my 2 cents on it. I know it's not a full hour, but like I said, it's a bonus episode. I thought I'd just throw that out there and get that off my chest. Because like I said, later this week, this weekend, we're probably going to get around to doing a round table talking about this and getting everybody's opinion. Because I know within the Dat Feeling family, there's going to be different opinions. And I think that'll make for a really epic episode. So stay tuned for that. I'll make sure to keep you guys in the loop when that's about to happen. So with that being said, thank you again for listening and rocking with your boy through this episode of I Said What I Said, Don't At Me. Shout out again to Mike Foster for the podcast cover. And shout out to April Ryan, who also developed the end credit scene for the video. So, and I know I keep talking about videos. You guys are like, where are these videos at? I am trying to batch produce these things and put them on a separate YouTube channel just for the podcast. So people who can't or are more visual, they want to see the thing, they can just go to YouTube, watch it, listen to it at the same time, like magic. So that's what I'm planning on doing. So I'm just not saying the video. And you guys, I never see a fucking video, Willie. Where the fuck is the video, my guy? The video is coming. All right. So thanks again. And then shout out to my boy. You know what? I'm gonna have to holler at my boy Cook, see if he's still producing. I need a beat for my podcast because I feel bad. I'm using the intro to his song Paint for the beginning portion of it on the video. That is not the actual podcast here, but I probably could do that. But if I'm gonna do that, I feel like I should be paying my boy. So that and the ending is Black Mac and his intro for his second album. So I feel like I told you guys all this before, but I'm gonna do it again because free press is great press. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end it for real. Thank you for listening, you guys. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it. I said my piece. I am open to have discussions about this. I'm not open to one-sided arguments. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Take care. Holla at your boy. Peace.